Some massive news coming out of WWE's The Bump today. CODY RHODES and Seth Rollins will be guests on the Grayson Waller effect at Elimination Chamber. Very interesting, because I did wonder if WWE was going to do the AEW MJF thing, where MJF goes to New York, he gets cheered, but he got booed as a heel everywhere else, because Grayson Waller loves Australia and hates everywhere else. But at the moment, with how red hot they are, there's no way any crowd in the world, surely, is going to boo CODY and Seth Rollins. What this does do, though, is it kind of does disprove the theory a little bit of that tag match between CODY and Seth, Roman and Rock, taking place at Elimination Chamber. Now, I don't know where that theory arose from, but obviously this was a WrestleMania teaser trailer. Now, while they could still do it at the Chamber, I think you'd want to advertise it rather than the Grayson Waller effect, surely. I do wonder, though, if this could end up being CODY and Seth versus Grayson and Austin Theory, as long as Seth's injury is okay, obviously. I don't know. It could be. Long-term host of the WWE show The Bump has been released. Matt Camp, released by WWE. News coming out today from PWinsider, with Fightful Select reporting the release actually happened last week. Today, Megan and Ryan were joined by Sam Roberts and guest host Big E. Big E killed it in this role, man. Big E's just so good at everything he does. The guy's super talented. But I really did like Matt Camp. I thought his personality really shone. I think he joined The Bump in 2019, so it's been a fair few years. Honestly, one of those names you're really sad to see go. I don't know any details on this. Not a lot of details have emerged, so I'm sure more will come out in the coming days. So something a lot of us have been waiting for. It was the WrestleMania showcase trailer for 2k24. I love that Rock and Austin is featured so heavily. It's one of those feuds, one of those moments from my childhood that made me a wrestling fan. Of course, we got the first look at the FIREFLY Funhouse match. While you didn't see too much, they're not going to give it all away. Obviously, you can see the black background, totally different vibe to the usual 2K arena that you get typically with every match. But we go forward with a showcase mode. We'll come back to the FIREFLY Funhouse match. It looks so smooth. It looks so good. The characters look great. The graphics look great. I love the retro feel with WrestleMania stuff, because it's something for everyone that's ever been a wrestling fan. That's awesome, isn't it? But there is so much to this. I love that they've got Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero's match. That's really cool to see. But the biggest thing for me, there he is. Funhouse Bray Wyatt. Oh, we did wonder if Bray was going to get multiple models in the game. There it is. Also looks like we're going to get prototype John Cena as well. Obviously, these are characters that they used in the FIREFLY Funhouse match. What we didn't see, though, was this. Obviously, the retro cult leader, Bray Wyatt. Now, I'm assuming with everything else in the game, they're probably going to include this. The t-shirts we've seen in the audience kind of hint that they are going to, but we didn't see it. So that's something to still keep an eye open for, to see if it comes out. But yeah, it looks really cool. There's also Thugonomics, John Cena. That would be really cool. Do you think we also get the NWO Cena? I'll be honest, I'm such a casual WWE gamer that I don't really focus a lot on the showcase modes. This year, though, the retro feel to a lot of the matches, the newer vibe, finishing the story, I'm super hyped for 2K24. We got the first look at Alba, Fyre and Isla Dawn together. We saw Isla Dawn the other day, but now Alba Fyre has been shown alongside her as well. Genuinely, they've nailed both models. Love to see it. And just today, we saw the release of the reveal of the Hart Foundation in 2K24. Think they look pretty cool? Some horrible news to talk about tonight. Of course, Shotzi was injured last night during an NXT taping. This didn't take place last night on NXT. Obviously, it's the taping for next week. Literally last night, we saw Shotzi approach Lyra Valkyria, asking her for an NXT Women's Championship match, which was granted for next week. And it was during the taping of that match where Shotzi would sustain a horrible knee injury, apparently. and had to be helped to the back with officials being very concerned over the injury. Apparently there was no heat on her or Lyra, and it was described as a freak accident. Of course, you never want to see anyone get injured, but on the road to WrestleMania, it's just a bit more sour. And of course, Shotzi was due for a spotlight on SmackDown as well, versus Tiffany Stratton, with a winner going to the Women's Elimination Chamber match. While we believe from leaks that Tiffany was going to win this match, this would still be a spotlight for Shotzi, that maybe we were wrong. Maybe Shotzi was meant to qualify. Maybe plans now change. Obviously, this match will have to change Friday too, so will be interesting to see how they do that. There was some news today that WWE may have changed the plan for Jade Cargill. Apparently it was planned for her to go into the Elimination Chamber, and that plan has changed. Well, the news may not be what you think it is. Obviously, this came from PWinsider Elite, which is their subscription service, and PWinsider have since clarified from Mike Johnson, saying on Twitter, in Elite section, I actually stated the original plan for her, and that 2 days ago, there was word that may change, that she would be at SmackDown and to stay tuned. There's your clarification. Now, we know the Battle Royal was set to take place on Raw. Now, WWE could easily change this to SmackDown next week, potentially. That is being taped this current Friday, so Jade being there for that might make sense if that's what they're going to do. Now, other than that, there are people using this report to sort of say, oh, WWE don't appreciate Jade, they don't like Jade, etc. Honestly, her presentation at the Royal Rumble says completely different. Now, Jade may still be greener than WWE like. We have genuinely no idea. But I think with that presentation at the Royal Rumble and the fact she was just in a Super Bowl ad, I think she'll be fine. This went kind of crazy the other day. A lot of people hyped for this. The Undertaker Graveyard. This is going to be part of the WWE experience in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Look at this, though. It's very cool. What a unique experience this is. I have no idea, though, what a lot of this stuff's about. Like, there's a load of gears on the wall. I genuinely have no idea why they're there. Some of the signs look really cool, though. The lighting looks very cool. Obviously, right now you can't hear it for copyright reasons, but there is audio being played of The Undertaker listing the names of everyone he's defeated at WrestleMania. Look at this. You got the Book of the Defeated. Everything is there. You come around again. There's those gears. What are they about? But nonetheless, you've got a tombstone with the names of the victims of The Undertaker as well. This is obviously launching this coming Friday. I'm sure you're going to hear about it on SmackDown. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of publicity around this. But I don't mind saying it. I'll say what everyone's thinking, okay? I wish this was in the UK. I wish this was in Europe. I wish this was in America. I would travel anywhere like that to go and visit this. I'm not going to travel to Saudi Arabia for this. Are you mad? But maybe you will. Let me know if you're going to travel to Saudi Arabia for the WWE experience in the comment section down below. But there you go. There's some wrestling news. We are still working on an intro. The name has been decided. We'll be launching that hopefully Saturday. It may be next Wednesday, though, more realistically. So stick around on the channel. You're going to see the evolution of these news videos. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace!